What's up everyone, welcome to a channel update video with your host Gray. In today's video, I'm going to discuss my plan for the future of the channel as well as my collection. This is going to be a pretty long and also pretty casual video, so sit back, relax, let's get right into it. The first thing I'd like to discuss is the rate at which I am uploading content to YouTube. It is not as high as I would like it to be, and I'm sure some of you have noticed this as well. I've been posting reviews and even one Model Airplane Showdowns video, but not too many given the amount of time I've been home. And there are several reasons for this. One of them is the fact, well, unfortunately I need to sleep, and two, I'm working almost full time, so that is a significant factor that takes away from my free time. Now, the third reason is something more by choice, and it has to do with the fact that we are downstairs on my workbench where I build my plastic scale models as opposed to upstairs on my desk where I do my reviews. In short, I've been building plastic models with most of my time. This one here specifically, it's my massive replica of the Space Shuttle Columbia, 1/72 scale. You guys have seen this one before. I posted this one three times. I featured it in 3 of my videos from the summer of last year. This one took me a while to build, and so far it's been holding up pretty well. Sure, it's needed its preventative maintenance here and there in the form of paint touch-ups and whatnot, but it's holding up alright, so there's that. Now, the thing that's been taking up the most of my time so far, that would go to this. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I built a third 1/72 scale Space Shuttle replica. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, I just showed one over there, where's the second one? If you've been watching for long enough, you probably are aware of the fact that I built a second 1/72 scale Space Shuttle, and that was a replica of the Space Shuttle Challenger. However, the reason I built that one is because it was for a customer. So I sold that one, and now it is no longer in my possession. So this one is number 3. And you guys have actually seen this one before. I've had this kit since September of 2023, and I featured it in my Massive Unboxing 4 that I posted in January of this year, January 1st of this year actually. However, it wasn't in full form like this. It was only the fuselage that I had done. Well, when I came back from school in May, I finally had time to dedicate to building this, and for pretty much the entire month of May and the first week of June, I was working on finishing this kit, and well, I've had it finished now, and it's been sitting here in my basement for the past few weeks because there's one more thing that I want to do to this shuttle and the shuttle I just showed you over there, and that is attach magnets to the landing gear parts so I can make the landing gears interactive. Just like a lot of the 1/200 scale die-cast airliners that I have, they have interactive landing gear that I can configure to be open or closed. I want to do the same thing with these space shuttles. So I have those magnets in order, I'm just waiting for them to show up. So that's what's been taking up my time for the most part, or this has taken up most of my free time. Well, it's mid-June, and it's been a few weeks since I finished it, so what am I waiting for? Well, there's something else that is also taking up my time. That title goes to this, the 1/200 scale replica of the Space Launch System from Artemis 1. If you're not much of a spaceflight enthusiast, you probably aren't too familiar with this thing, but this is basically America's new moon rocket. The goal is to use this thing to put men and women back on the moon, so yeah, that's quite interesting, and I actually have had this kit since December of 2023, only now have I actually started to build it because I had the other 72nd scale shuttle from September of 2023 that I wanted to finish, so once I finished that, I started working on this, and this thing has been much more of a headache than it needs to be, partially due to my own incompetence, but also this is a really stubborn kit. This is made by AMT, by the way. So I could go on for hours, well not hours, but I can go on for quite a while about the trouble I've had with this kit, but that is for a later time. I will make a video discussing this kit and the building process. So yeah, this is what I've been working on though. This is what's been taking up my time since the first week of June all the way up until the present, which is now, we're about to hit I think we're on the second to last week of June now, so yeah, it's taken up quite a bit of time. Now, I don't think I'll need too much longer to finish this. Right now I'm in the process of decal application, and that should take me a few days because there are a ton of decals on this thing, and some of them are really difficult to work with. But it shouldn't take me too long. I'd say no later than the first week of July. I should have this done by the end of the first week of July. Now, my plan after that is to actually lock in and focus on some of the content I've promised you guys, in the form of the reviews that you guys have requested, as well as some of the model airplane showdowns. That's going to be for most of the month of July. I'm still going to work on content, but not as much this month. Now, originally my plan was to work on this. It's this 1/72 scale F-35A Lightning II, the Joint Strike Fighter. I was originally going to do this, but the reason I'm not going to do this is actually not by choice. It's because my family is planning to move out of my current home, and instead of being able to work on this kit, I'm going to need to design a way to transport all of my plastic scale models, or just scale models in general, that do not have boxes. And I need to figure out a way to transport them safely, because moving them from place to place without damaging anything, you gotta package plastic models and just any models carefully, especially if they're being moved large distances. So that's why I'm not going to build this kit, because I don't have the time and resources to do it anymore given my family's plan. So there's that. Once I figure out how I want to package everything, it shouldn't take as long as building one of these kits, so it should take maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then we'll be in August by then, and I'll finish up any extra content that I want to post before I have to go back to school for my second year. So, yeah, that's pretty much my plan for now. Now, with regards to content specifically, it's going to be mostly reviews, and of course I do want to make my video review of this. That will take a bit longer, so there's that. But there's also some special events that I'm thinking of doing right now. That special event is a live stream, a Q&A live stream. The last time I did one was in the summer last year, and that one kind of flopped. So I want to try again this year. I haven't done one in a while. And a Q&A live stream is question and answer live stream, where you guys ask me questions and I answer them live on camera. I've done a few of these before, and I always have fun while doing them, and I seem to get good feedback for doing them, so I think you guys enjoy them as well, or it's safe to say that. So I want to do one of those later in July or early August. Prior to this live stream, though, I do intend on doing a special week dedicated to a certain subject relevant to this channel. If this is sounding somewhat familiar, then you've been with the channel for long enough. Back in the summer of 2022, I did something very similar, where I did something called Siren Week, where for 1 week straight I uploaded one video a day related to scale model mass notification equipment, and then at the end of the week I did a live stream. So I want to do something similar, but not with scale model mass notification equipment. So I'll go over the specifics of that later. I still have to determine a date and how I want to do all of that, but I'll keep you guys posted. It's just an idea that I want to float up right now. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today, so thank you so much for watching. I'm not sure when I'll post again. The next thing I will post, though, I'm pretty sure it's going to be another Model Airplane Showdown, so stay tuned for that. But that's all for today. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for Model Airplane and soon Model Spacecraft content once again. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to suggestions on content and stuff, and also just your thoughts down below in the comments, so feel free to drop those down below, and I'll see you next time. Happy building, happy collecting, take care of yourselves.